Question about Vice President. You know, he released a list recently. Ramaswamy, Byron Donalds was on that list. Tim Scott, senator in this state, on that list. So too Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democrat. Do you have a favorite in that crowd?
Tulsi Gabbard.
How come?
I love her. I just think she's amazing. I respect everything that she stands for. And I just think that she would make an amazing vice president, because not only is she former military, which I think is awesome, but she's a woman too. And I feel like us women especially need to have a really positive, strong representation.
And she would be if she became president, she would be the second president from Hawaii too.
Yeah.
What about Nikki Haley, a woman as well?
No.
How come?
I've heard other people say that she like flip-flops and she can't make her mind up, and I personally have a problem with somebody who can't stick to what they represent, what they stand for. But Tulsi Gabbard, she's amazing, and to me personally, she's like a modern-day Wonder Woman.
Vice President, he has a short list out now. Vivek Ramaswamy, Tim Scott, Ron DeSantis, Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democrat, Byron Donalds, congressman from Florida. Is there one that you like among that group?
Well, speaking of short lists, we might offend the short community by saying short list, okay?
Well, that's what he's calling it.
We don't want to offend the short community. But, I don't know. I will trust that he chooses the right person. I will trust that. Anybody he chooses, I'm all on board. The short list, there's some great names on there.
Are there vice presidential candidates you would like to see him run with?
I don't know. I'm trusting that he'll make the right decision, and he knows, hopefully, who's really there for him and who's faking it.
Is there anybody that you like for vice president that's on his list?
I like Tim Scott. The person that I like as well that hasn't been mentioned, Mike Pelosi. He, as Secretary of State, he did a wonderful job. He's a very clear thinker. My understanding, he was first in his class at West Point, first in his class at Harvard Law School. He's a strong supporter. He's a military veteran. I don't think President Trump could go wrong with him, but he certainly has a good few people on his short list.
Is there somebody you'd like to see him run with? He's talked about Kristi Noem and Tim Scott. He's talked about Byron Donalds, maybe even Ron DeSantis, Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, that's a very hard one because they all look like a bunch of traitors because they ran against them. And that's where it boils down to who's a traitor and who's actually going to do the works and not just talk about it. And so far, the only person I see doing the works is Donald Trump, literally.
What about vice president? Is there one that you like?
As far, nah, I don't really pay. I just pay attention to like the actual president, mostly in my opinion, because everyone else is just, I can't really rely on them as much as Trump.
Vice presidency. He's given a short list of people that he was looking at. Do you have a horse in that race?
Of course I have a horse. It don't get better than being from the state of Florida. The one and only, the best congressman, the American congressman, Byron Donalds.
But two people from the same state can't be on the same ticket, so would Trump have to move back to New York?
No, he just changed his residency. He got property all over the country. That's it. Just change your driving license. You'll be all right.
Who would you like to see be his running mate?
I would love to see Marjorie Taylor Greene, but it has to be somebody, just like you said, that's capable in case something happens. Do you think they're going to stop attacking him when he gets elected? He's going to win this election. Do you think the attacks are going to stop? Absolutely not. They're going to get worse. So just in case something happens, we need somebody that's very capable. Tim Scott is capable.
What about Nikki Haley?
Absolutely not. Anybody that's getting money from the Democratic Party to run their campaign, get out. Get out. And I would absolutely love to see Tucker Carlson. I don't think he wants to do it, but I'd love to see him. But I don't think it matters. The main thing to me is Trump needs to be put back, and he'll win it. He'll win it.
What about Nikki Haley?
No.
How come?
I think she could be bought too easily.
Do you?
Trump's for the people. He could be out on a beach living his life. He cares about the people. He's not in it to make money.
Who among the people that he has said are on his vice presidential short list do you like?
Ben Carson would be cool. I would say that.
I don't think I saw his name on the list.
No, he's not on the list, but that was just a joke.
What about vice presidents? He released a list: Ramaswamy, Tim Scott, Byron Donalds. Who do you like in that crowd?
I like Vivek. Yeah, or Tim Scott. Both of them speak good.
Would you think Nikki Haley should be on that list?
Absolutely not.
What do you think Trump should do in relation to Nikki Haley now?
Push forward, ignore, back burner.
I mean, you're South Carolinian. What is it about Nikki Haley that has turned people away from her?
I think she speaks out of both sides of her mouth.
Did you like her when she was governor?
No.
Oh, really? How come?
I think she speaks out of both sides of her mouth. I don't.
Aston.
I don't think she's a true Republican.
Is there one that you like more than any of the others?
I told Ron DeSantis, Kristi Noem would get it done.